For those of you who were not here yesterday, I played a league yesterday with that deck. Went 4-1. We lost to white red, kind of red Belcher was the white splash for orange chant, and then we beat for okay decks, no energy matchups. Every match was 2-1, win or lose. And I was playing some Inquisition in the main, and I was also playing like a Super Shredder and a red guy from the new set. And I didn't have any of these like mass sack effects, like these 4 cards I have here. And then I got in a lot of spots was a lot of clues, a lot of food, and nothing to do with them. So today I'm gonna cut the Inquisitions, cut the random 2 drops, and add like a copy of each like Viper, Baron, Carnage, and Salvage Titan. We also had the improvised Heralds. I was considering that one. I'm gonna go with my belief that 1 mana discard spells are pretty bad in Modern right now because just it's bad against Flage, kind of bad against energy. Like when you ever like thought sees an energy deck and you're like, oh, I'm glad I got their card. It's always like, oh, they have like doesn't matter what I take, they're gonna have a good turn next turn kind of a thing. So then the combo decks have a ton of redundancy. Like every deck's just you get paired against someone with iteration and flow state. Discard spells feel awful. So I'd rather just have Fatal Push, impact the boards, play to my synergy, and see what happens. And then sideboard is a lot of haymakers, kind of high impact cards, and then still a couple Thoughtseize to be a card you can bring in a lot of matchups. On the other hand, Eldrazi will laugh at you when you IOK them and drop Ugin. Inquisition's pretty solid against them. It gets command, rumble. Like turn 1 Inquisition, you're usually gonna get something pretty good and be happy about it, actually. Ironically, I feel like maybe that's like one of the matchups where I'm the most excited about cheap discard spell. But yeah, let's give that list a try. See how the big payoffs feel, see if the deck can still win today, or if I just ran high yesterday. The limited kind of limited Pro Tour. That sucks. I'm sorry. It's kind of just tough, honestly. Just competitive Magic. The variants and stuff. That's like one of the ways I ran good. I basically won the first PTQ I ever really tried for. Kind of won my first PTQ by accident. And never had to look back, did well right away. Should I play the Mox now? I don't think so. Super Shredder didn't make it in V2. Super Shredder was actually fine. It kind of won me a game. It was okay when I drew it. Good feedback. I was thinking Vendetta, Kill, Solitude, and Blink has been a problem for you. The life loss is important. Yeah, I agree. Like, Riddler is a little scary for you. But are you really going to take 6 damage against a Flage deck? Do you have Synergies with Bitter Triumph? You don't have a ton you want to discard. One card someone suggested. I don't like Sorcery Speed removal, but the new one might be decent in Modern. And the Hunt. Or you could just play one of the Doomblades. Oculus Archon in the yards. Okay. I mean, my hand is kind of the nuts. I feel like I should be fine. Oh, I got punished for not cycling last turn. I forgot I had a bubble in my deck. Let's see what they're drawing. I would have cycled into the 1 card that matters, and then I would have gotten to draw card a turn earlier. Thoughtseize. Well, at least my opponent is drawing the worst card in the Modern formats. So that's kind of cool. I've got that going for me. So is Mox Opal better than a fetch lands? Or lands? Okay, so if they persist Archon, I can just discard the Daredevil. Is there a point in playing the Mox? Play Mox Skateboard, but then lose my Daredevil to Archon. I'm just gonna hold on to my cards. Yeah, I should play the Mox. Kind of worse than a fetch land here. Good to note. They go Frog, Mox is good. I mean, if they go Frog, I can just get it next turn. I'm not doing that much with my mana. Alright, we literally knew my Thoughtseize. I guess that's another reason to keep both artifacts. Oh no, never mind, this thing makes an artifact. Okay. Mox. Worse. 10 lands. Count 1. I think it's yesterday I basically never drew the Mox. I also don't think I ever got it a single time with the Urza Saga. Oh, they took push, and I drew push. I guess I'm just going to play the skateboards. Just for the extra damage. Jeez. Is strategic betrayal not slightly better than end of the hunt? Maybe a mix. Betrayal gets worse in multiples. Betrayal sounds pretty good too. Betrayal's pretty awful in standard because of Earthbands. Have you tried End the Hunt Mech Waters in Modern? End the Hunt's good for sure. That Duff says, think I was about as close to 0% as possible. Finals versus the person on my right. I was Jeskai spells. They were Prismari spells. Basically just a better version of my deck. Oh well, they skipped their flight home to play just had the better story. Um, yeah, that's kind of disheartening when it's pretty rare, but once in a while you play a matchup in constructed or limited where you like almost structurally can't ever win. It's like you know both players are gonna draw most of their deck without anyone dying, and then they just have the cards that trump you. Yeah. You probably didn't know that going into the match, I guess, but yeah, there's a lot of planeswalkers in modern. Not a lot, but enough. Alright, so let's see. Baron is fine, I guess. It might. What would have been better? Carnage, I can't even plot it. The Herald, I can't cast it this turn. The Salvage Titan. Salvage Titan, you can cast for free. Sack free artifacts rather than pay the spell's mana cost. And then the Viper. I could have sacked. I don't have quite the fodder yet for Viper. Well, I guess the Mox. Well, that would have gotten Black Green Surveil lands. Well, the Baron looking like the best one of the four here. Best one of the four, best one of the five. Probably better than an Inquisition at this point. I've tried End the Hunt. Others have been enjoying it. In a Fatal Push deck, it usually hits the thing push misses. Yeah. Would I have Chaz the Viper here? Sack Mox, could I would have sacked the Viper. I would have Chaz the Viper right away. Bonjour, White Fangs. The Juntonator appears. What's up? Hardcast Oculus. I'm pretty good here. Gives me a Revolt. lethal threats. Maybe I'll just end up with 4 Glimmer Baron as my... It's also nice if somehow you go turn 1 Baron, turn 2 Pursuit. It's kind of a strong curve. Alright, let's see. Should I get a Swamp just to make a land drop? Probably worth it. In case I need to start hard casting Daredevils. Bonjour, Val d'Orange. Oh, do they play Force? They probably don't play Force, right? That could be a deck that benefits from Prismari. Prismari Charm seems really good. Almost solo feeds your Oculus, sets up your Archon, answer. Chromatic Critique, you're already at Tainted Indulgence. You're not really making a ton of land drops, but I don't like that Grixis deck. I do lose to it a decent bit, I feel. Maybe half the time. I feel like it's like clearly not a tier 1 deck though. Don't have much respect for it. Surveillant better than a troll. Yeah. The the troll has been good for it came up a few times yesterday. Troll Asmo just have a couple extra answers. It came up against subtlety specifically, where they subtlety your Asmo so you don't get the cookbook. Because if you get the cookbook, then recasting Asmo is not that hard, but or sometimes you play Asmo, you get the cookbook, you're stuck on 1 land, and you can't like play cookbook and replay a second Asmo right away, whereas Trolls just does that for you. Unfortunate. Oh, did I mess that up? Oh no, I guess I can do it now. Baron. Oh, I have the haste, so Baron would be good again. I was gonna say Baron is worse than the other ones now. As they're all good with the skateboard in play. Alright, I need one of my payoffs. I need one of my payoffs cards. Or an Asmo, obviously. A Haywire might. Lane would have been good. One would have been good. Can I do anything? Still funny how Lord of the Rings comment is the best reanimation target of all time. What? Hello, Rhino. Hello, Naughty. Hello, Bobby. I don't know who I said hello to, who I didn't say hello to. Oh, the troll. Or the troll is the... Yeah. Oh, I should have stacked the foods. I don't think they play Lightning Bolt, but... I drew pretty well. I didn't draw a Saga or Pursuit, I guess. I drew kind of second useless Daredevil. I kind of drew useless bullets from Saga. Alright. Does nothing, basically, right? Well, let's see it. I mean, I have the skateboard, but it's still not enough, right? They're just gonna discard a bunch of cards. So let's see. The plot card I would have not even been able to cast because it's 4 mana. The Herald would have done nothing really. The Salvage Titan would have been mid. Yeah. Nothing would have saved me at this point. I give up. I have to pay the 1 mana, maybe. Which one is not highlighted? You may sacrifice any non-land for this check. Okay. Okay. I guess that's click done. Need to click done. They don't play counterspell. I guess they could have counterspell in their deck. I don't think they do, but. Do I live a turn? I don't think so. Am I supposed to just not attack? No, I mean, they just give the flock flying. Do they chump? I don't think they need to chump, right? Can't they just discard 3 cards? Loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. You're just gonna discard. Just gonna discard a bunch of cards, right? It's kind of interesting also to note, like, it's nice to have all the one-ofs, but also noting how often, like, just wish it was more spell bombs or something. Or not able to, like, psych them into chum blocking with the frog. See? Just play Counterspell in your modern deck instead of Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce, just useless cards. No, not useless, but. Alright, I guess I'll play it out. Maybe I won't get flying to their frog, and then I still lose next turn. Sorry, I don't know why I do that. Someone call me out, please, when I don't scoop when I'm dead on board. I need to stop doing that. Alright, they're probably gonna have like meltdowns. Needle for Frog, Emperor of Bones. Haywire Might can go. I'm gonna cut Mox in a grindy matchup. Bubble can go. I guess Bubble's a little worse now that I have these free cards. Oh, did I end up cutting the... I guess I ended up cutting the Cavern of Souls too. I'm not gonna do 2 needles. Think one's probably good. I'm not gonna do Thoughtseize. I'm gonna do the Charms, and then surely it's decent Ashiok matchup, right? Yeah, I shouldn't cut Mox Opal. It's cheating a bit on mana. 62. So many of these cards are just kind of structural to the deck. Like the Street Wraith, the Daredevils, the Cookbook. Like all these cards, it's like you start trimming them and they make each other worse. Is Bowmaster, I guess, weak in this matchup? They have looting. Not the absolute worst against Frog, even though it's not great. How many chatters are structural to chat? Like Rhino just fishing for a little fishing for compliments. Needle and all my removal is kind of redundant. And if we assume meltdown, maybe it's too bad. And I could maybe just not do the skateboard. You know, the skateboard is nice with Viper and Burn. It's a decent bit of damage. It's probably a mistake to ever board out skateboard in your Saga deck. I'm just gonna trim a Bowmaster, I guess. Always feels like all the decks I play should have a decent matchup against Grixis Reanimator, but they are like somewhat resilient and they're not all completely all in on the graveyards. This is pretty great hands. My hands have been good. I haven't had to mulligan much. Whether it's like no lands, too many lands, or non-functional draws. Let's see, just lead with stock Numa. Well, cycle streak wraith, let's see. Man, this is really strong hand. I mean, I guess I could have Spellbomb in my opening hand. I am pretty light on the graveyard hate. My first list had a bunch of graveyard hate, and now I'm down to like one Spellbomb main and a couple Ashok sideboards, which is all pretty slow. I started with like two Spellbomb in the main, I think a third one in the sideboard. Made room for other cards. I started building the Necro deck with 4 Witherbloom Charm, and then I don't want to splash for just one card. Like, it makes your castle locked wins worse, makes your mana worse, you take more damage. Just so many for just, I mean, no matter how good Charm fits the deck, just doesn't seem like it's quite worth it. Speaking of worth it, probably should just play Asmo first just because I'm discarded. That's a good draw. Necro, yeah. I mean, I was thinking maybe play Halfling. Like, what are the good green? Basically, I don't want to play. I don't want to splash for just one cards. But I wouldn't be opposed to like trying a green. Like, I don't think Professor is like splash worthy or anything special. I don't think Rumble's very good fit in Necro. Halfling is interesting. Wow. My XDD business expert is in chat. Oh, I could have fetched and played Pursuit and Attack for 4. Dude, I'm not used to playing with that card yet. Oh, feels bad, man. Alright, never mind. Oh, that was a little silly. That was unfortunate. And their deck was all Shockland, Fetchland, and Thoughtseize. I would buy Ultimate Guard, but they hate us. Is it that hard to get like Ultimate Guard product in the US? Yeah, Zach Sigmund. I didn't really know that card existed. Because I was like, oh, ATOG, and then someone said that, and that's like just a better ATOG. It's a 1-mana ATOG. Also, the curve of like turn 1 Baron, turn 2 Pursuit is turn 3, you get to attack for, assuming you have a fetch land on free or another sack, you sack the 2 tokens, you sack a fetch land. It's like 9 lifelink on turn 3. Ultimate Guard sleeves are marked up 300% on Amazon. Gotta get them from LG. Yeah. I don't know if it's just not. Don't they have? I thought they had a factory in the US and they made them in the US now. Like since past few years. All right. I could charm. I think I kind of just want to say go and play with Bowmaster. See what they do. The factory just makes boulders. Like not even sidewinders or anything, just legit only boulders. My son loves this boulder. I don't know about loves it, but it's one of the things he likes to play with. Still smell pretty good. Which one's the Xenif game? Like Sidewinders? These ones, like, yeah, those are so nice. I mean, that's what I use because I got them for free. But I will say they're really, really nice. The way they open, close, feel, the size is like perfect. Like 100 is like kind of perfect. Because you have your deck, I put my deck in it, I put like extra sleeves, and then there's room for a few token and even like a dice or two. Thoughtseize, worst card in Modern. Yeah, yeah, I feel like the 80 is too small. I use the 80 for like draft or my other decks, but my PT deck, yeah, I like the 100 100 one for sure. They took the Baron. Let's see. They're at 7? I mean, Ashok's actually not gonna save me from much. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I do have 7 damage in play. Okay, let's start by attacking. I don't get the lifelink, but just attack and maybe put the token on the army token. So I can sack it to draw 2 cards. I'm assuming just Ashiok, then mail myself is the line. Bowmaster was kind of nice there. Should I be a coward and have Thoughtseize on the draw? They're kind of like I'm pretty stuffed to just Archon Persist, to be honest. I might need the help. I could trim a troll on the draw, probably. Not unreasonable. Could trim a Pursuit. I'd be worried I'm going to lose like a slower game if I do. But between Saga, Pursuit... Might just not do the second Ashiok, honestly. On the draw. Alright, let's see. Probably have to keep. I consider Leyline of Devoid. Leyline of Devoid would have been nice here instead of Ashiok. Leyline not the worst in a cookbook deck. Just to get a little value. Is Hockey good? Hockey's pretty fun to watch, I would say. Alright, I have Looting Archon. That ain't good. Should I try and Turbo Saga? Not even get a token? I think this is not the matchup I have Ashok for, but it is looking kind of bad here. Hockey more fun live to fight. Yeah. I think I might even like maybe hockey better than basketball live. Oh, hello. Turn to Viper? Good. It's kind of silly. Does Bowmaster? I'm just trying to play a Bowmaster or Sigo. Hockey's the best for live, yeah. Ice can find baseball if you want to spend an afternoon in the sun, just hanging out. The World Cup of Soccer starts soon in yet another corrupt state, so this will be the 3rd in a row I've not watched. You didn't watch a single game last 2 World Cups? Not a single one? How far did England make it? I was gonna say, I didn't watch any of the qualifying round. I've told that story a bunch on stream, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna boycott. I'm in my little liberal bubble when I'm on the internet. I'm gonna boycott. I didn't watch a single game, not even the France games for the Qatar World Cup. And then I was reading and I was like, oh, record viewership for every game for this World Cup. So then I was like, well, F that. So I started watching the France game during the like elimination rounds and stuff. I legit thought like people were gonna not watch the World Cup in protest. Little reminder. Push 4 cards. Ashok's really bad against Spell Pierce. But making tokens kind of bad against Meltdown. Will you truly not watch the England games if they make it far in the tournament, Bobby? I shouldn't be too scared of persist because they don't have it clearly. I don't care about the team. Yeah, feels like I kind of win if I wait. I'm silly. Didn't they just shock? Not paying attention. They played that untapped. Why would they play? What did they have? It's like Tainted Indulgence. They push on their turn. Alright, I'm gonna play the Ashiok, I guess. Make them have it all. Maybe if they spell Pierce, they can't cast Tainted Indulgence, something like that. Well, Leyline would have been great. Spellbomb would have been great. Ashiok looks like it'd be good enough. Could make a token. I could just cast a Viper and give it haste. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Could be a coward and get a. Throw down to 5. 4. Tron? Tron player? Dredge player? Unlucky player? Hello, Jacoy. Blood Crypt, mulligan to 4. Again? Again? And the scariest Oculus. It's a perfect hand. Mox Opal would have been nice, I guess. But it is a very strong hand. You have dubs? Hmm. Dubs might be a problem. Oh, they're down to 0 cards. That's mulligan to 4. I guess I should be fine. I think I'm gonna be fine. Do that. Oh, I guess it dies to push anyways. I was gonna say do that now so I don't turn on push. That is a pretty good multi 4. Can't even block here. They only have one card in hand. I guess if they have frog, they're just gonna flip it pre and give it flying. Why did it hit a frog too? Asmo is a wizard. Still probably not enough to make up mulligan to 4 unless they go land push. But not a cookbook, right? We just needed Yogg to be out of the meta for Asmo to dominate again. Excuse me? You're trying to draw extra cards? Something to say about that? The pre-modern challenge at 5, yeah. I've been doing shorter streams. Spend some time with my son. I'll still do challenges once in a while during the week and then on the weekend, but also pre-modern. Oh, I didn't know what to play. I think I would just want to play Stasis. That'd be a fun format, same as regular constructed, except it's open decklist and you're allowed to sideboard pre. You're allowed to sideboard for game 1. Are they just dubs? The Winmore Viper strikes again. Alright, same as last time. Bubble out, might out. One troll out. What did I cut last time? Get one needle. Why did I make it down to 62 last time? Did I cut Mox Opal? Oh, I said needle against potential meltdown is not very appealing. Well, sometimes they play a frog and you have needle but nothing to block. Carnage has looked really expensive so far. Too slow to impact. Stand doesn't do much. Could be anything though. 3 random cards, a bit of surveil. Bowmaster is good against them. Yes, I'll keep. There are Thoughtseize deck too. Troll no Archon. Let's see. I'm gonna bubble myself another cookbook. So now I'm gonna fetch. Cycle, cycle. Thoughtseize. Chad, I'm getting baited. I'm getting baited into casting a useless Thoughtseize. Meltdown, Frog, Emperor, Emperor. Wow, Thoughtseize worse than a Fatal Push. Who'd have thought? I mean, I already have 4 Fatal Push, obviously, but... Any reason to pick the Emperor of Bones? 4/4. Not. They're probably just gonna exile Troll and attack me for a bunch, right? Their hand is Emperor of Bones Meltdown. I thought he's just so incredibly mediocre every time it's cast. You would think sometimes it would do something good once in a while. Instead of just costing you 1 mana and 2 life. Yeah, but we both cast the Thoughtseize this game. So the Thoughtseize equity is even right now. Oh, they're doing that over Troll? What? What are they doing? I mean, I kind of want a double block. Maybe I should have pinged the Emperor of Bones. So if I don't block, they're just going to play another one. Yeah, I mean, kind of makes sense to me. A YouTube stream? Oh, I didn't start the stream on YouTube. Forgot to click one button. There we go. None of the YouTube streams even plus CV for me. Okay, they have the meltdown. Guess I'm gonna do the same thing. Muddle lands. It was the cybersecurity of Binance. Surely some kind of scam. They had like a scam like that recently. Like, I don't think I have money on Binance. Last time I was just like, once I went along, I was like, what's going on? And then another time I was like, oh, I have no money there. And they were like, oh, okay. Guess I need to chomp now. Binance, like some crypto marketplace. Not the worst draw I've ever seen. Okay, making a token's kind of useless. Is there anything good I can get? The skateboard? Is the skateboard like lethal-ish somehow? 1 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not close, right? I can sag that 5. I guess Cookbook is like -1 mana if I want to go all in. One, two, three, 4, 5. Cookbook discard troll, that's 6, but then I can't equip the skateboard. I can get the skateboard for next turn. Guess I'll just get a spell bomb. Just Natty drew the skateboards. Natural skateboard draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I play skateboard now, they're just gonna melt it down. I will say Inquisition would have been a decent draw here somehow. Just play the skateboard, tap this, equip, attack for a bit of damage. Giganti just trophied was the showcase list. I mean, I think the deck's probably fine. Like counting, I mean, I'm counting lands as mana. Consact non-lands. Yeah, I mean, I would play the showcase list again. Oh, is it just lethal now? Is it like exactly 13, I think? Is it exactly 12? Alright, the token doesn't have haste. I guess maybe the line was just cast and Viper last turn. Just as a 6/6 blocker. I can do it now, but I'm dead on boards. 1, 2. Yeah. Maybe they just can't do much about it. Let's do Troll on the play. Let's do the second Ashiok. What did I do last time? Oh yeah, I didn't do the Thoughtseize on the play. Titan would have not been better than Viper. The Carnage. Probably not because they put Bowmaster into play. The Herald would have been a little expensive too. And then the Baron, I didn't really have that many tokens to sack. They would have like all kind of been bad there. Maybe the deck just wants to like end the hunt or something. Teething Wormlet. That would be a more heavy green build. Okay, so you go Wormlet into Pursuit. You gain a life from the Pursuit. It gets a... I mean, it's fine. It's a little too fair for Modern, I think. Alright, I have a push. I have Pursuit. I don't have green mana. I don't have... In my hand doesn't do much. And it's really bad against Thoughtseize. I'll probably need to maul. I think my deck is decent at making up for the maul. Alright, keep and just bottom skateboard probably. A little scary. That's a good draw. Might be best. Might be best possible. As Daredevil would have been pretty solid too. Oculus and thingy in the yard. Alright, I can beat an Archon, right? That was a pretty good draw. Oops. Do I need to start discarding stuff now? Oh, not really. They kept on top. I mean, I guess I just say go right. Sure. I'm gonna discard both anyways. Ooh, hello. Guess Lana would have been really nice. Let's see. I boarded out Mox Opal. So I probably just want to float here. And just get a spell bomb, right? Or skateboard just lethal somehow. Skateboard, Asmo. That's 4. Not especially close. 4, 5 from the saga. Just get spell bomb and probably can't lose. Oh, I'm short on black mana actually. Wait, I guess I can just sack a clue now. Play the Asmo. Get another cookbook. Kill this thing. So I triggered a pursuit. Like Meltdown is going to be pretty good against me, but I just instantly rebuild. Attack first. I think I did it in the right order. Hello, everyone. What do I think of the song Pelo Salchicha? I'm not sure I've ever heard it. Is it a popular song? Reanimate spell does nothing. Meltdown does nothing. Frog does nothing. Thoughtseize does nothing. I like it. I like when none of my opponent's cards do anything. Fatal Push, that's pretty good. Thoughtseize is like the worst card in Modern, and Push is one of the best cards in Modern. How do they both cost 1 black mana? And one is one of the best cards you can put in your deck, and the other is one of the worst cards you can put in your deck. Yet people kind of put them equally in their deck. I don't think I quite have lethal here. Ooh, Widowbloom Charm. Got 5 cards. They might just discard their whole hands. Did I care if they do that? I could just not do anything fancy, just kill the frog. Keep my Asmo around. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna discard their whole hands. I agree. I want all the game objects. Oh, the spellbomb also sacks. Let's see. I mean, honestly, oh wow. Well, they're kind of just dead now. No? No, I'm too off. Should I sag the spellbomb to draw cards? Exile their graveyards? Get the lifelink and the extra counter? They can't shock anymore. They can't just cast. They could just cast a Nautilus, which I kill. Yeah, You gotta live a little sometimes. Probably like suboptimal play, but sometimes you just need to, attack for 6 lifelink damage. Yeah, they can looting persist. I actually like kind of lose if they do that. Yeah, it's just bad play. I do just fall incredibly way behind if they have looting persist. Or surveil. Surveil and Archon. I kind of deserve to lose. I don't really deserve to lose. I was doing it to have fun. Having fun is okay. But yeah, that was just bad play. I knew it. I'd be a little sad if I lose this game. Yeah, but having fun for like 2 seconds and then being sad about it for like 10 minutes. I guess how am I gonna get a Nassif 5 if I don't start punting games? Clearly on my way to a real trophy. Alright. No Archon in the yards. Just a little tilt equity. Melvin's like, man, he played so bad. All he had to do is not sag the spell bomb. Oh, they actually have a. Oh, okay. Well, now I have fodder at least for the. I have fodder for the Archon. Only 2 sack permanent Sag. Joined for the MTG content, got some real life lessons enjoying the stream. I'm glad. Zaxlin was like, well, I'm a little disappointed by the level of strategy and analysis going on in the stream. I expected better, but at least his chat is kind of cool and people like to meme. So that's good. Chat is the most fun part. Well, obviously. I wonder how many streamers stream for like 8 years, 9 years, and just despise their chat. Must be pretty horrible. I mean, maybe if you make like infinite money, infinite viewers, then you live with it. But ooh, Emperor Bones into Archon would be nasty. I think I'd never find another one. Croaky's isn't Croaky's chat kind of fine? I haven't watched in a while, but like Croaky's chat is okay. Croaky's kind of whips them into shape now, like just mercilessly makes fun of people who say silly things in his chat. Thanks for the flying token. Probably getting to 6, they're playing first. Functional-ish hands. Skateboard was not the draw I was looking for. He just played a spell bomb? Could have just cycled a troll. Might want to cycle it for surveillance. Could have played the cookbook. Or want to start discarding stuff. Alright, Neoform. Spellbomb doesn't really do much against Neoform, right? My deck probably doesn't do a lot against Neoform in general. Traxa, this, that, cookbook, skateboard, troll. I have Bowmaster for Gristlebrand, I guess. Probably they're just gonna get a Traxa, right? It's black mana open, most likely. mean, sometimes they play Mandrills in the main. Could sag the Spell Bomb. Or could just stack it to Carnage. I mean, this thing's probably just going to get countered, right? But gotta start somewhere. So would any of the payoffs been good here? Viper not really, Herald not really, Karen not really. Inquisition main deck, they just play Veil now. Alright, their deck's just not doing anything. Predict's not really doing anything either, though. Got a floater. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna hope they don't do anything for one more turn. Maybe I'm supposed to stack the Spell Bomb because of Mandrills. Maybe I'm just being greedy. Oh, I forgot to discard land. Rip. I like just cast the troll. Oh. Well, they're probably gonna. Dude, I was supposed to float mana. Oh, that's kind of horrendous. -2 mana. Some good draws though. Vexing Bubble. Oh, Pursuits. It's kind of sick. 5 permanent sacked. They actually played Bubble first, but then they're gonna pack the Bubble. I guess they can just consign that trigger. Not a bad use of consign, no. Could have used the extra 2 mana here. I don't think I can win anymore with Bubble in play. Why didn't I float mana from lands before sack? Are you listening to the stream? I literally said I forgot. Classic. Alright, I'm sure I have a lot of cards that do nothing. Push can go. I guess that's kind of it. Might can go, right? I'm gonna keep the Spell Bomb. Needles for Grizzlebrand only. Could be worth it though. Sassy Hat, I mean, I don't know about Sassy there, but maybe. Damping Sphere is not the greatest against them, right? They just play the creature and then pay 3 mana for Neoform and they have a track sign to play and I lose. The only I don't think I can board out Asmo in any matchup. Just part of also it is good. If you get Asmo going with like 4 foods or something, if the game slows down a bit, you just kill their stuff. Could probably board out like one of the top end cards. Oh, Damping Sphere. Oh, Toxic Deluge might not be the worst. I already have too many cards. S Charm's not getting much. It's probably just fancy. Just because I like that card and it's fun and it draws cards, but I like Damping Sphere versus Neoform if you don't have other stuff. Maybe it's good because of Shock. It's like you slow them down just a turn, buys you time for other stuff, but I don't know, it feels like I'm just gonna lose to them playing even worse with their own Coddle plan, etc. I'm not sure that Takenuma is worth it. 4 mana is a lot. I do have Legend in my deck. But kind of like the Boseiju though. You want some extra green sources. Alright, let's see if they function a bit better than last game, because feels like I've been getting some freebies this league. Just being underprepared a bit for these matchups and just running good anyways. Just don't get turn two. I mean, to be fair, turn three is good enough here. I can't do anything about it. But if they don't get me on turn three, then I have Asmo that can kill just about anything, and I need a counter for Ashiok that completely like shuts them down. I really want to get Neoform. Between the fail rate and maybe the fail rate's not that high, but fail rate and the random ways people have of stopping you, and I've not seen, I don't think that deck's ever had a really good win rate, and maybe it had a good weekend or two in some of the events, but wow, big plays. Probably just meld them. My Ashock resolves. Next level, dispute. Dispute against the black-green deck. I think maybe milling them is good, just because if you get their targets. Oh, nice thing. Good to know. I got the Xenagos and the Gristlebrands. I didn't get the tracks over to Oculus though. Mill is good, Mandrill. Well, the way Ashok is a weird card of it because the mill targets, but then it exiles your opponent's graveyard no matter what. Because it wouldn't make a ton of sense if you like milled yourself and I killed the Ice Fang for 1 token. Coddle against a yeah. I mean, I guess plus I don't have that much hate. I don't think they need to be super desperate. Oh, Wistfulness coming here. I'll try to see Wistfulness. Ox, just nothing special. Alright, they don't have green mana, so I will plot these. Veil, I mean, that Shuck was pretty damn good. Do you see that hand? It was like Neoform Mandrills, Veil. Just Ashug the perfect card there if you have time, if they don't turn to you. Turn free. Yeah, you put Ashok in your sideboard when you hate Titan. It's kind of a thing, and it's great against Neoform if you get into play before they do stuff. Chad, would you rather have thoughts? I know I'm betting in beat dead horse at this point. Would you either have push or thought seeds here? I think it's kind of close. I might actually hold the push. Huh. So if they go with Johnny, I'm also gonna be kind of sad if they go bombardment. Alright, I'm just gonna kill it even though I have Bowmaster. Force of Despair is maybe a good sideboard cards. Pretty interesting sideboard cards. Okay, I think I just go for the pursuit plan here, right? Just get massive constructs. Better than Bowmaster. I was playing the showcase deck the other day, and they had two Force of Despair in the sideboard, and they were really solid for me. I mean, I lost all 3 rounds, but yeah, Bombardment's pretty good against the black decks, against Necro in general. I might still be okay. Might still be okay. Not a Johnny? Bombardment is going to be good against the lifelink too. Hopefully they don't have discharge or like a pride or something. I can make a token, get the discard artifact, could get a might, right? I probably just need to get might. You want to remind for bombardment. Oh, needle. I have needle in my deck. Let's see. Might gains me 2 life. It costs me a green. I'll have a black and 2 colorless left. Am I doing anything with that green mana? If I get needle, I get to stack a clue. 1 permanent stacked. Stack a clue. Stack 2 clues. If I get might does get rid of the red permanent. Needle deals with future bombardments. And then if I get cookbook, is that ever good? They have 2 Asmos. I don't think that's doing that much for me. It might now lead needle later. Yeah, I kind of wish I played the Saga last turn in hindsight. Wait, what did they have? Wait, did they attack discharge last turn? Okay. I guess I should have got a needle. I did definitely not put them on the discharge there. Why did they not discharge the token last turn? I guess they were worried about something. Alright, good beats. Is there a point in They're gonna know I have something. I guess necessarily. Yeah, I mean, I guess the point is letting them attack, right? So if I'd got a needle, I guess if I get needle, I have to sack 2 clues, and then my token just dies to discharge anyway, so I get wrecked anyways by discharge. So that was better. Maybe I'll play Seasoned Pyromancer. That'd be kind of gas. Counters. I'm assuming I have to do that now. They can flip the Otter Johnny, I guess. It's fine, right? I need one of my sack outlets. It is not one of my sack outlets. Could be good enough. Bubble would have been good too here. Bubble would have been good. Maybe not good enough though. Kill the Johnny or do you kill the token? Probably the token because of Flage and stuff, right? I mean, their hand is awkward. Right, Absol's kind of awkward here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a lot, because I kind of need to get... Maybe I can just get Asmo. I mean, cookbook. Token skateboards. Does kill a Johnny. Oh, was I dead? They just missed it? Yeah, I just missed it. Alright, I'm assuming token is not how I win this game. So it's either cookbook, make a token, play a Nasmo, play another cookbook. I have 4 cards in the yard. I have 5 mana. One for Asmo, one for cookbook. Probably need to get Spellbomb and Pray, right? Wait, what was wrong with making a token and what was wrong with making a token and getting Spellbomb? I think I can just hardcast the 4/2. Easy. Just good deck building. I mean, to be fair, I've been stuck with these cards in my hand like the entire game. As they would, as one might say, I was due. Okay, now to not Munson it. I'm dead to a lot of things. Is there a point in killing something now? I need them to draw lands. I can beat like a random creature too, because I can just kill the Guide of Soul. Kill the Guide of Soul, and does it deal with artifacts too? Yeah, I don't care that much. I can beat a Guide, I can beat a Pride. Need to dodge red permanent, removal, Flage, create a cow warrior. Do you kill the guy now? Or do you wait? You probably wait, right? Because I'd rather kill the Johnny. And then in worst case, I gave them an energy. Alright, I think we win. So I'm going to get double pursuit trigger. Gonna be pretty sick. Ooh, a fetch land. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I freaking do. That's gonna be one fat Asmo. Oh wait, I can't fetch and play pursuits. Danger. Danger, danger. I guess I should draw first. Maybe Flage still wins for them. Draw a cook. Oh, I drew a cookbook. Play a pursuit. Go down to 1. Attack was a 9/9 lifelink. Attack of Johnny was 9/9 lifelink. They chump. I go to 11. I mean, seems like they could just still fetch Surveil with Flage and kill me. I don't know why they scooped there. Do you ever activate Asmo itself and gains lifelink? I've not done that. I didn't realize that was a play I could make. That could be cool. Yes. Alright, Deluge for this matchup. Charm. And then Intervention. I used to have Inquisition. And I could do Needle and Might. But I'm assuming I'm not going to have a lot of cards to board out. Bubble can go. Skateboard's probably like a bit of a pipe dream. Bubble, I guess, can go. Mox Opal can go. And then maybe just one Might, one Needle. Need to keep my deck functional. Need the payoffs because they help me kind of fight Rav the Skies. Need the removal. Still 62. I guess we're doing 62. I like how merciful the lag is. Cookbook, cookbook, street race, Bastaju Might. Yeah, it's kind of heinous. Alright, we got a plan. Saga into Deluge. Keeping Charm even though I don't have green mana. Does Cookbook make sense here? I feel like I should just keep the Needle. Cookbook really good if I draw. The 4/2, Cookbook pretty good. Just making a token, sacking it to Charm. Is this a soup deck? Me? No. Soup deck, I would guess, is more like a mid-range deck. I have like a couple synergies going on. I don't know why you call a soup deck exactly. Define soup. Another guide against my Toxic Deluge. I don't hate killing the first guy. It's gonna save me a lot of life. Means my Deluge is gonna be smaller, I think, and Yeah. Looks like they have a pride probably. I've maybe seen that one coming. Not sure how much I care. I think I just preemptively play Needle on Bombardment. Is that right? Life's pretty scary. Yeah, I got greedy not playing the Saga last turn. At least Arena is not a Flage next turn. Not enough card in the yard yet. See, if I didn't kill the guide, I mean, I guess I would have killed the Pride and also not taken a ton of damage. But... Ah, green mana. Do I need green mana now? If I play Saga Deluge, they can Rav the Skies. Could get Forest too. Have the basic in case they brought in Blood Moon. The more I wait on the Saga, the worse Flage gets for me. Kept on top when they need the card for Flage. I guess I should run the Might preemptively. You think they kept a Rab Disguise? Could be. Oh, maybe they just kept another fetch land? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm not in a rush to like Rab Disguise. Yeah, maybe if I played the Saga turn earlier, I'd have been in better shape. I'm playing the modern RC this fall. Fall? I don't know. Where is it? It doubted, but I have wear tear. Maybe that's what they kept. So I think I want to surveil because if I sack something to command, then my push might not be turned on, and I go one card deeper. There's just not that many cards that save me right now. Saga is a good one for the future. Ugh, can I afford to keep a Saga? I don't think so. Play Asmo, get a cookbook, stag the might. It's 5 line. Yeah, it's push for bust, right? Trying to think. Guess I'll fetch first. Take a look. Look, see. Maybe one of the big dum-dums? Mostly push or bust. Guess I'll just sack the might. So I don't die to another flage right away. Oh, also lets me cycle Street Wraith, I guess. Alright, I got Might and Needle were both bads. None of that stuff really would have been that great. I guess the bubble. Let's put the bubble back in. I'm on the play extra draw. Alright, 63. That's right, already at 63. Maybe Might and Needle bad just because Saga just always gets owned and I never get to get them when I need them and help chats. I think I'm just not gonna do Needle. Yeah, just don't do Mites. I need one answer to Bombardment, surely. Dude, it's so tough. As the bubbles gotta go. Maybe the charms somehow are not efficient enough. Died was a charm there in hands. I'm just gonna cut Needle in Might, I guess. Just awkward draws, and my Saga just always dies. It's a draw. I guess you just go turn one cookbook. Oh, but I can't even cast Asmo with that draw. Just go Mortuary turn one. That makes the most sense. Alright, Charm should be good, surely. Is it better to play Asmo? I don't think it makes a ton of sense to play Asmo. I guess they could call the cookbook. Playing Baron's just so much better against Discharge. I mean, we got that out of the way when I have a Saga in hand. Not the worst outcome. Murder Moon Charm also feels pretty good here. Could have been Needle or Might, which would have been just super awkward. Too bad the gain 5 life is not better. Want something a bit better. Destroy target enchantments. Not the best draws. Eh, putain. Oh well. Kind of one of the issues was the deck, obviously. I mean, obviously, I wish I'd played Asmo over Glimmer Baron in hindsight. But I really didn't think like I was like, okay, their turn two is tear wear my whatever, wear my 2 mana to wear my cookbook when I have Saga in hand. I was like, surely that's a fine trade for me. I guess that means they have discharge. At least they don't have Flage. Did Rag was swing? I don't think so. Because then I just. Yeah, they probably should have swung with. Well, problem is Rag is they have a push. And I go block, sag the discharge. No, yeah. You sag the food here to make them use the energy. Energy is good when they draw guides. I guess if they have a guide in hands. But having the token is nice if I ever draw a pursuit. So I'll stack it. Fable. Bloodmoon. Bombardment. I already have a swamp. A little lag. The desktop's not happy. Little blue circle. It's really just if they have Blood Moon, and I really don't want to draw that Overgrown Tomb. I guess I'll just get Swamp. Is the stream still fine? Yeah, I dropped frame 0. Yeah, I don't think I like sacking the foods. Well, I guess no, never mind. If I top that cookbook, I get 2 cookbooks, and I get 2. Holy lag.
Gabby smiley face.
Holy moly lag. Waiting or restarting? Does waiting ever work? My desktop's like, thank God. Thank you for saving me. It literally, you could hear the fan, and the second I closed Moto, it like chilled. All right, I was just stacking the top of my deck. Don't worry. Cookbook on top. Toxic Deluge. Be worse. Probably gotta get the Pride now, right? Casting Daredevil's just asking for trouble. A lot of damage. Like 4 damage, but at least it doesn't really advance their board, I guess. I'm just gonna kill the Pride, and I mean, if they hit something good with Ragavan, well, I can't just, that Pride's just gonna kill me. I'm really glad I didn't cast a 4-2. The card's been nice against me. It's pretty stock. I'll try to screws him over very often. It hits Street Wraith. Damn, that's like not a bad draw actually. That would have unlocked my hands. Ten, draw, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got a unlucky with my draws, just doubling on Daredevil and Asmo and drawing lands and stuff. Maybe I need more trolls. 1 troll over a fetch or something. Yeah, is it just spin the Daredevil here? Can cast some scary stuff, I'm sure now. Overgrown Tomb. Alright, so you got a good one, you got a bad one. Yeah. Should we just play 4 Troll Gun, or is there a good one? That's GG. Womp womp womp. One police. Draw 2, sack a land, draws tree trace and push. Man, that was so close. That could be a thing too. I mean, looting, I wouldn't play red just for looting, and I don't think you can play free colors. If there's like another perfect fit for a red card, then maybe, you know. Isn't there a card with cycling that pings your opponent whenever you discard cards? There's like cool Baruds. A creature. Not sure what you're talking about. Hello. Alright, let's just do Surveil Land. Good YOLO to Titan. Dredger's inside instead of Rumble? Why would that be better? Oh, they're playing the Mox deck. I probably think we're playing some kind of mirror. Does Needle do anything? It's like Emperor of Bones. I think that's good enough. F push. Yeah. Oh, inside gives you 1 life everything you Daredevil. That's kind of cool actually. And this stack. I mean, you don't think Rumble would be great? It gives you a Scion for Pursuit. It finds you your Daredevils. It finds you basically every card in your deck. Sounds like a really solid Rumble deck. Not the best ever, but... Alright, they only milled 1 creature. That's nice. Oh, how does that one work already? Exile 3 artifact cards from your graveyard. I have 1 right now. Let's at least cycle the troll for deck fitting. And then I probably want to make the first food for now. Oh, I feel good about making the food there. Salvage Titaners, I got a bit awkward. Deck, yeah, it's pretty low cost. I mean, we need to play a little more green. Alright, I think we should be in pretty good shape. They break on creatures. No, not really, but... I'm gonna get a Spellbomb most likely. They mailed all their Persist. I have Push for Emperor of Bones. I have a Clock. Dude, the deck's been kind of nice, Edgar. Obviously, I just lost to energy, but it was really close. I don't know if you saw the games. Edge of Autumn as cycling sack lands. I mean, that's just a dead card in your... Turn 1 land, turn 2 Edge of Autumn, Saga Edge of Autumn ramp. But I mean, isn't Edge of Autumn just a much worse Rumble? Like, I'd rather draw a Rumble in the late game, right? Okay, do I need to exile their graveyard? One, two, three, four, five cards? Yeah, probably. Get pushed to supplier? No, that's silly. Do I want the cards? I think I can greed the cards. And then do I want to cast the Salvage Titan for free food tokens? Probably. Oh yeah, no, I love it, especially when we're like starting from scratch, and I love the suggestions. I mean, that's how we got ended up with Glimmer Baron in our deck. Not sure that's a good thing, but there might also be a build with like if we play four bubbles, we can make all our payouts be Salvage Titan. And then this way, between a Rumble and the four bubbles, you're pretty good at just finding at just having free artifacts in your yards. Could have a flare. Yeah, Pauper All Star, so I heard. I'm gonna have to sack my Titan. Can't really do much about it. So the danger in using push is you have Archon in hand and Emperor of Bones. I guess I should fetch. And I should sag the bubble. Free spell in their deck. Seiju. So I can get back the Titan. Omori Volt. Yeah, the bar is just so high for colorless lands. You discard Bog Trawler and you drew. So now I can get back my Titan. But I don't really want to sack free artifacts. Yeah, it's really slow. So slow for modern. The Quill. Especially with Saga in your deck. You want kind of all cheap cards with Saga. Origin. You can get rid of a token. I guess I should just kill him now, right? The only have Archon, it doesn't exile my Titan. Most likely. Bloodthorn plays this card light for 1 mana, you need a creature to use it. Oh, you could have like saved Emperor of Bones and put a counter on it. Time to hard cast. The plot would have been better this game. Drawing the plot card, but I'm guessing I'm just gonna do a Rumble and then just do like maybe 2 Titans, something like that. All right. I don't hate Thoughtseize. Getting Overlord is big. Ashok's probably worth it. Charm might be okay. Needle for Emperor of Bones. Probably not the second one. Mixing Bubble's pretty bad. Haywire Might's pretty bad. Let me take a look real quick. They're trying to put Archon into play. Explosives. Oh, Needle for Explosives might be okay. So this first 0 is pretty good against me. Maybe I'll do both Needles. I'm gonna just not board out the skateboards. And then the Viper seems kind of heinous against them, to like discard and stuff. The Baron, they're pretty good at just chum blocking too. They have random chum blockers, maybe that can go. Do both Needles. I guess Bubble counters Explosives for 0. Huh. Let's see. Charm's kind of whatever, right? It doesn't get anything clutch. This might be pretty good. Alright, this looks fine. I'm assuming collective ability is too slow. 3 mana to cast an Asmo. It's also not great against energy, it's just probably not the greatest cards. Alright, I can kind of deal with a fast Archon, just don't cast my Asmo. And an Ashok. I think that'll go fast enough that Ashok's not gonna be irrelevant. I'm just gonna cast the cookbook. It's like if they go Crypt, Thoughtseize my... If they get my cookbook, my hand's a bit awkward. If E is only for Bubble, then... Well, the thing, Needle gets Emperor of Bones, and then Needle of Saga can kind of get them if they have the... There might be a scenario where they have the E in play. Maybe they're worried about the discard spell or something like that, and then... I think I just chill here, right? Maybe not. Oh, probably not. I thought it was discard Mortuary. I think I'm happy to go Asmo Cookbook, right? Might have to play the first Cling to Dust if we're playing for Rumble. I already wanted to play the first Cling anyways. Is Cling the best flashback card if you're just playing straight black-green? Rumble, like, possibility are kind of endless once you're doing Rumble. Pretty nice here. I can mill myself, try and find a 4-2. See, that could have been a Titan. That's another thing about Titan. It's good when you bring in Ashok. Maybe I should have Attacked first. That was a mistake. That was a whoopsie. They can get rid of Ashduck if they want to. They have the Planeswalker removal in their sideboards. Could like sack Witch, sack Supplier to cast it. Pretty heavy cost though. Oh, you know what? They're just gonna play the Dissolution, right? I forgot about that. I thought about it during summer and I was like, oh, I need to remember to like pressure their life total. Or else I'm just gonna lose to Dissertation. Yeah. Yeah, I missed an attack last turn. That was kind of bad. Alright, let's try and hit oh, I keep doing it. I keep not attacking first. What is wrong with me? Damn it, I mailed the Archon. Still loose. Still freaking loose. Uh, Mistakes were made. Persist. 8 cards in hand. I'm jealous. I never got to cast the Dissertation when I played that deck. There was one game where it was the correct line to get it, and I got something else and lost because I didn't get it. Against a white red lane destruction deck. Yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world. One Archon right now, but what do I sack? Do I sack Ashok? Or do I sack? I mean, I'm assuming I should sack Asmo. I might lose vote. They might just have another persist. In which case, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, so you don't need to like go too far out of your way to make Salvage Titan better. There's not a lot of wiggle room anyways in that deck. Bowmaster. That's kind of good news, I guess. That's what they're doing first. Seju doesn't get much in the matchup, right? Oh, you know what I should have been doing? I guess it doesn't matter whether I do it now or later. I'm just gonna kill Bowmaster and then use the last mill of Ashok. Get rid of Archon. I didn't see, did I mill another one? I don't think so. Alright, damn that. Forget every turn. I mean, it is going to be hard casting Archon pretty soon. I could draw Pursuit. I could draw my own engine. Pursuit or just Saga might still be good enough. I don't know. How many Archons are gone? 2? Just the 1? The Carnage would be pretty good here. Oh, it's in my yards. Can kill it. Get back a Bowmaster. Come on, Pursuits. Easy Pursuits. Easy Pursuits. Alright. Could be worse. Oh, right. Cookbook gets back a creature. Or a planeswalker? No. Creature. Street Wraith, Troll, my own Bowmaster. Eh, nothing good. I think I'm just going to kill the token. Death Tower, and they have that stupid dissertation going on. Now the question is, do I play Daredevil? It's pretty loose to play Daredevil. And obviously I would make the thing first. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Was Unearth a consideration instead of the one where Unearth just pretty bad card, Mr. Poppy. It's really hard to make Unearth good. And this deck surely does not qualify. Like, more Asmo is usually not why you lose. Unearth just like incredibly overrated card, I guess. They're putting me in a rough spot. Getting back Bowmaster doesn't do a ton against Bowmaster. Could get back a Street Wraith. Kind of like keeping just the 4 cookbooks in play. Unearth is indeed a winless card, yeah. Also, what cards are you calling win more? I mean, look at this spot. I would love to draw, like, something that lets me sack all my permanents. Maybe there's, like, another card like Obsessive Pursuit. Like, very similar that you can play. Especially if you had green. Maybe there's a SIG version of this deck mixed with the hardened scales kind of deck. Persistent Overlords. Okay, it could be worse. My one Spellbomb is gone this game, right? Or was that game 1? Voidwalker? I have to push for Voidwalker, we're good. I guess I let you have Asmo for Voidwalker. They got back Voidwalker, that's good news. Peace Crypts. Infinite mana. Still no Archons, I guess. Alright, I think I have one draw step to draw something good. One draw step to draw something really good. Like, either Pursuit is lethal. Or one of my payoffs. Easy game. Just good deck building, what can I say? They could have Flare, I guess. Could have Flare. I think that Flare would have played it on their turn. Well, that's sick. Finally got a 2-0 win. Was all my matches 2-1 again? No. I've played 10 matches with that deck, and 8 of them have been 2-1. Yeah, it is a really sweet deck. Alright, let's open a new copy.